everyone. Welcome to Bruhan Mumbai Municipal Corporation's Virtual Training Center, and I am Mrs. Nehal Kodambe, your English teacher from VTC. Let's begin with today's session. Hello my dear children. Welcome to today's session. Dear children, today's session we will begin with some of the very interesting questions which you will try to answer. Okay? So, question number 1. Do you like jewelry and ornaments? See, in the picture you can see jewelry and ornaments. Do you like it? You will say yes ma'am. Obviously everyone likes it. Yes, you are right. Each and every one among us like to wear different type of jewelry and ornaments, though it is a girl, though it is a boy. And you know, for boys also different types of ornaments or jewelry are available in the market today, and you people wear it according to your choice. Now question number 2. Do you like to dress up for special occasions? You will say yes, obvious ma'am. So though it is a small child, though it is elderly people or young generation like you, everyone like to dress up for special occasions. Friends wedding, relatives ring ceremony, or anyone's naming ceremony, or any festival. So we just find the reason to dress up. Okay, and then even if we have so many clothes in our cupboard, on very special occasion we go for shopping. We say that I don't have anything to wear on this special occasion, like, so this is our tendency. And here comes the next question. Question number 3. What makes a person happy and confident during special functions and parties? See, suppose if you will go and attend any special function, or you will go and attend any party, then when you feel happy and confident? Do you have any idea? Someone will say that yes, when there are known people to me, then I'll be comfortable with them. Somebody will say yes, when I'll wear new clothes, or when I look handsome, or girls will say when I look beautiful, we feel confident and happy. So your all answers are correct. So what did we find out from these 3 questions? आता आपण 3 प्रश्न बघितले. आपल्याला ज्वेलरी घालायला आवडते का? येस. आपल्याला नवीन कपडे घालायला आवडतात का? हो. आपल्याला केव्हा आवडतं पार्टी? की जेव्हा आपण छान दिसत असतो, तेव्हा आपल्याला असं कॉन्फिडंट आणि खूप हॅपी हॅपी फील होतं. ओके. आता तुम्हाला वाटेल स्नेहल मिस हे सगळे प्रश्न आम्हाला का विचारतायत? So dear children, very soon you will find the answer of this question, because in today's session we are going to learn such a story of a young lady who is very fond of wearing jewelry and new clothes, and who is always dreaming for the lavish lifestyle. Okay, and the author of this story has put this in front of us. So what is that story is, and who likes to do all these things? So we will see from today's story. So let's begin with the story. So you can see in today's session we are going to learn the necklace. The story, The Necklace, which is written by Guy de Maupassant. So here is the author of the story. So we will have the brief info of the author. So Henry René Albert Guy de Maupassant was a 19th century French author. He was from France. Remembered as a master of the short story form. He has written many short stories, and so he was remembered as a master of the short story form, and as a representative of the naturalist school, who depicted human lives and destinies and social forces in disillusioned and often pessimistic terms. आता इकडे आपल्याला लेखकाचा थोडक्यात परिचय करून दिलाय. हेनरी रेने अल्बर्ट गाय दे मोपान्सा. He was a 19th century French author. He was from France. आणि शॉर्ट स्टोरी लिहिण्याबद्दल ते जगभरात प्रसिद्ध आहेत किंवा त्यांचा हातखंडा होता. आणि त्यांच्या गोष्टीतून आपल्याला हे जाणवतं की मानवाचा एक स्वभाव असतो की आपण नेहमी नाराज असतो किंवा एखादी गोष्ट आपल्या मनासारखी झाली नाही तर आपण खूप निराशावादी होतो. तर हा जो मानवी स्वभाव आहे हा त्यांच्या गोष्टीचं वैशिष्ट्य आहे. असं बऱ्याच त्यांच्या कथांमधून त्यांनी हा मानवी स्वभाव आपल्याला दाखवलाय. So let's begin with the story, The Necklace. Matilda was a pretty and charming girl, born as if by an error of fate. Error of fate? That sometimes we are headed in one direction and then fate sends us in another direction. दुर्दैव किंवा नशिबाची चूक आपण म्हणतो तसं. Matilda was a pretty and charming girl, born as if by an error of fate into a family of clerks. She had no means of becoming known, understood, loved, or be wedded to an aristocrat. Aristocrat? A rich man or a member of the highest social class. So Matilda was very pretty. She was good looking and charming girl. But as a error of fate, because of her fate, Durdaivani, she was born to a family of clerks. She was born in a middle class family. But she had big dreams. But even though she had big dreams or she wished to be rich, she had no means of becoming known, understood, loved, or to be wedded to an aristocrat. अतिशय सुंदर अशी ती मुलगी. तिला नेहमी वाटायचं की आपण श्रीमंत घरात जन्माला आलं पाहिजे होतं. तिची स्वप्न खूप वेगळी होती. पण एका मध्यमवर्गीय कारकुनाच्या घरात जन्माला आल्यामुळे तिला जे काही पाहिजे होतं ते मिळवण्याची तिला कुठेच संधी मिळत नव्हती. तिला असं वाटत होतं की एका अतिशय श्रीमंत हाय क्लास सोसायटीतल्या माणसाशी आपलं लग्न व्हावं. पण तिचा जन्म मिडल क्लास फॅमिलीत झाला असल्यामुळे तिला हे असं काहीच करता आलं नाही. Then, and so she let herself be married to a minor official at the Ministry of Education. Though she was dreaming to marry an aristocrat, a high class man, but because she was born in clerk family, she had to marry to a minor official at the Ministry of Education. She was born in middle class family and she has to marry to a man who was from a middle class family. He himself was a clerk in Ministry of Education. जन्मच मध्यमवर्गीय घरात झालेला असल्यामुळे तिचं जे श्रीमंत माणसाशी लग्न करावं असं स्वप्न होतं ते काही पूर्ण झालं नाही. एका मध्यमवर्गीय घरातल्या क्लार्कशी जो एज्युकेशन डिपार्टमेंट मध्ये काम करत होता त्याच्याशी तिचं लग्न झालं अँड शी वॉज नॉट व्हेरी हॅपी विथ दिस मॅरेज. Matilda dressed plainly because she had never been able to afford anything better. Because her husband was not so rich, she has to dress very simply, plainly, because she cannot afford anything better than that. She suffered endlessly. Endlessly means अविरतपणे शेवटपर्यंत, no limit. She suffered endlessly, feeling she was entitled to all the luxuries of life. She suffered because of her shabby, poorly furnished house. The life after marriage was more distressful for us, for her, because her husband was also from the middle class family. He was just a clerk, so she couldn't afford for very high quality of life. She couldn't afford for nice or costly dresses. Her house was also too shabby and very dirty, you can say, poorly furnished house, very shabby house, and she doesn't like this lifestyle at all. And she was suffering from all these things. She was feeling herself that I am entitled to get all these things. हे luxurious life, श्रीमंत जीवन, हे सगळं मिळवण्याची माझी लायकी आहे. पण मला हे काहीच मिळालं नाही. एक घाणेरडं घर, एक गरीब नवरा किंवा मिडल क्लास नवरा आणि कसं तरी जीवन जगायचंय ना, चांगले कपडे घालायला ना, उत्तम घर, हा सगळा विचार करून करून ती नेहमी दुःखी असायची. All these things that another woman of her class would not even have noticed tormented her. It was causing a great pain for her and made her resentful, unhappy, displeased. She dreamed of a grand palatial mansion with vast rooms and inviting smaller rooms, perfumed for afternoon chats with close friends. So she was having a very big dreams. In her dream she was always have seen that she has a very big mansion means house, home, like a palace with so many vast room in it, and there will be smaller rooms, and in which she will be sitting with her close friends and chatting, and she will be having kitty parties with her friends. So she was always dreaming that her life in her dreams was somewhat different in her life of the reality. ती नेहमी अशी मोठी स्वप्न बघायची की माझं एक सुंदरसं मोठं घर असेल, ज्याच्यामध्ये अनेक खोल्या असतील, ज्याच्यामध्ये माझं स्वतःचं असं एक विश्व असेल, ज्या विश्वामध्ये माझ्या मैत्रिणी येतील, त्यांच्याबरोबर मी मस्त दुपारी चहा पार्टी करीन, आम्ही एकमेकींशी गप्पा मारू. असं तिचं एक वेगळं स्वतःचं विश्व होतं आणि ते वास्तवापेक्षा खूप निराळं होतं. She had a rich friend, a former schoolmate at the convent, whom she avoided visiting because afterwards she would weep with regret, despair, and misery. So she had a rich friend, a former schoolmate at the convent. When she was schooling in convent school, she had a friend who was very rich. But now she was avoiding to visit her, to meet her, because she was having that fear in her mind that whenever if I meet her, I would weep with her, showing the regret. Regret means feeling of sadness about something that now cannot be changed. It will be despair and misery for me. तिची एक छान श्रीमंत अशी मैत्रीण होती शाळेपासूनची. पण आताशा तर ती तिला भेटायला जाणं पण टाळत होती, कारण तिला अशी मनात भीती वाटायची की समजा मी तिच्याकडे गेले तर माझी जी आताची स्थिती आहे, माझी गरिबी आहे, माझी ही जी काही परिस्थिती आहे, याच्याबद्दलचं रडगाणं तर मी तिच्याकडे गाणार नाही ना. आणि हे सगळं टाळायला त्या मैत्रिणीकडे जाणं सुद्धा ती करू शकत नव्हती किंवा तिने ते सोडून दिलेलं होतं. As her life was passing on, one evening her husband came home with an air of triumph, that is, with a great success, as if he has achieved something, holding a large envelope in his hand. So one evening, while coming from office, he has something to make his wife happy. He gave that envelope to her and said, "Look, here is something for you." So he gave that envelope to his wife and said, "Look, here is something for you." So she tore open the paper and drew out a card. So there was a card inside that envelope on which the invitation from education department was there, and that invitation for the party of ministry, and that was on Monday, January 18. So it was printed on that card. So any woman instead of her would have been very happy that they have received an invitation from the Ministry of Education. But her, instead of being delighted as her husband had hoped, she threw the invitation on the table resentfully. Very angrily, she threw that invitation on the table. Her husband thought that she will be very happy after receiving the invitation of party from ministry, but she was not at all happy with that thing. So she threw the invitation on the table very angrily and muttered to herself. What did she say? Muttered means you can say putputne with often angry voice that is difficult to hear. स्वतःशीच रागाने एखादा माणूस बडबडतो बघा, त्याला मटड असं म्हणतात. What did she say? She threw that invitation on the table. Her husband didn't expect that she will react in this way. So, instead of being delighted, what did she do? She threw that invitation on the table angrily and she muttered herself, "What do you want me to do with that? And what do you expect me to wear if I go?" She was very angry and angrily she asked, "What do you want me to do with that? मी काय करू ह्या invitationचं? And even if I am ready to go there, what do you expect me to wear if I go?" माझ्याकडे तर कोणते नवीन छान कपडे पण नाही आहेत पार्टीला घालण्यासारखे. मी काय घालू? तुला काय वाटतं मी काय घालून जाऊ? What do you expect? Now her husband was a very simple man. He hadn't enough thought of that. त्याने हा विचारच नव्हता केला. He stammered, "Why, the dress you go to the theater in, it seems very nice to me." तो म्हणाला, "अरे आपल्याकडे आहेत ना कपडे, अजून छान कपडे आहेत." But त्याला माहिती होतं आपल्या बायकोचा मूड काही ठीक नाहीये. He stopped, stunned and distressed to see his wife. He saw that his wife is not happy. He said, "What's the matter? Let's see, Matilda. How much would a suitable dress cost?" So he was very simple and he was a cool man. He asked her, "What's the matter? Let's see, Matilda. How much would a suitable dress cost?" कितीला पडेल नवीन ड्रेस आपण तुला घेऊ? सांग बरं कितीला पडेल? Then Matilda thought for a moment. She just kept on thinking, computing, calculating the cost, and also wondering what amount she could ask for without an immediate refusal. And at last she answered hesitantly, "I don't know exactly, but I think I could do it with 400 francs." She said, she calculated. तिने थोडा विचार केला. पटकन ती नको नाही म्हणाली. आणि तिने कॅल्क्युलेट केलं. किती बरं मागू ह्याच्याकडे? ती म्हणाली, "It's okay. I could do it with 400 francs." Francs is a currency of France. Then he said, okay. He turned a little pale because he had been saving that exact amount to buy a gun for a hunting summer. So he was fond of hunting and he was saving some money from his salary, and exactly he had only 400 francs. But even if that poor simple man said, "Very well, I can give you 400 francs, but try and get a really beautiful dress." So nice that man was. He said, "Okay, dear Matilda, don't worry. I can give you 400 francs, but try and get a really beautiful dress." तुला मी देतो तेवढे पैसे, पण एक सुंदर छानसा ड्रेस घे. The day of the party drew near, and Matilda Loisel seemed sad, restless, anxious, though her dress was ready. See here, poor Mr. Loisel, he gave her 400 francs which he kept away for buying his hunting gun. But still she was not happy. तो किती साधा सरळ माणूस होता बघा. स्वतःला त्याला शिकारीचा शौक होता आणि त्याच्यासाठी त्याला एक बंदूक घ्यायची होती. त्याच्यासाठी तो पैसे बाजूला काढत होता, सेव्ह करत होता, पण बिचाऱ्याने साठवलेले पैसे तिला दिले टू मेक हर हॅपी. बट though she bought a new dress for the party, she was not at all happy. जसे जसे पार्टीचे दिवस जवळ येत होते तशी जशी ती आणखीनच सॅड दिसायला लागली होती. One evening her husband said to her, "What's the matter? You have been acting strange these last 3 days." त्याला काय राहवलं नाही. He asked her, "What is the matter? Why are you not happy? I'm observing you since last 3 days. You have been acting strange. What's wrong with you? I gave you money to buy a new dress. Now you have new dress to go for the party. Still you are not happy." Then what was her reply? She said, "I am upset that I have no jewels, not a single stone to wear. I would rather not go to the party." See how greedy that lady was. Now her husband gave her 400 francs to get a new dress. Now her dress was ready. Still, she was not happy. This is the human tendency. If you get one thing, you are your greediness increases. You wish for the next one. So she said, I am upset that I have no jewels, not a single stone to wear. I would rather not go to the party. ठीक आहे, नवीन ड्रेस तर मला दिला, पण माझ्याकडे एक पण दागिना नाही, काहीच नाही. मला नाही वाटत मी पार्टीला येईन म्हणून. Now her husband said, you could wear flowers. They are very fashionable at this time of year. He suggested her that instead of wearing any jewels or stones, you can go with the flowers. You are so beautiful, you are so pretty, and the flowers are in fashion nowadays. तो म्हणाले अगं फुलं वगैरे घाल ना, किती छान दिसतात आणि आता ते इन स्टाईल आहे. बट शी वॉज नॉट कन्व्हिन्स्ड. तिला काय त्याचं हे उत्तर आवडलं नाही. Was not convinced with her husband's answer, so what did she do? The next day she went to her friend's house and told her of her distress, that why she is so upset. She told her the reason for that, that she has to go for the party and she doesn't have any jewelry. So what did her friend do? Madame Forestier went to her mirror wardrobe and took out a large box, brought it back, opened it, and said to Mathilde, choose my dear. So Madame Forestier, she went and brought a large box of jewelry, and she opened it and kept it in front of the Mathilda, and she told her, choose my dear. Now first Mathilda saw some bracelets, then a pearl necklace, but she was not happy with these jewelry. She kept on trying the jewelry in the mirror and she kept on asking, you have nothing else? Why yes, but I don't know what you like. तिने तिच्या मैत्रिणीकडे जाऊन आपण का दुःखी आहोत सगळं सांगितलं. मैत्रिणीला तिचं कारण कळलं. तिने जाऊन एक छानसा मोठा ज्वेलरी बॉक्स आणला, तिच्या समोर उघडून ठेवला. वेगवेगळे अनेक दागिने तिने ट्राय करून बघितले, पण ते काय तिच्या मनास येईना. ती विचारत राहिली, तुझ्याकडे अजून वेगळं काय नाहीये का, वेगळं काय नाहीये का? तर मैत्रीण म्हणाली की अगं पण तुझी चॉईस काय मला कळत नाही. आणि असं सगळं होत असतानाच so while trying all these things, she saw a diamond necklace in a black satin box and she liked it very much. Then she asked Mrs. Forestier, would you really let me borrow this? She liked it very much. Then what did she answer? Of course, Matilda. She said, okay, yeah, if you like it, take it. And then Matilda was very happy. Then she fled with that treasure. She took that necklace and she went home. The day of the party arrived. Matilda Loisel was a success. She was prettier than all other women in that party hall. Elegant, gracious, smiling, and full of joy. So Matilda was very happy now. So the state of mind reflects on her face. With new dress and a diamond necklace which she was borrowed from her neighbor or from her friend, and she was very happy now. So she went to the party and she was a success. तिला जसं पाहिजे होतं तसं झालं. She was prettier than all other women in the party. She was very elegant. She was having a good, attractive style. She was very graceful, smiling and full of joy. She was very happy. जसं आपण म्हणतो ना, आपलं मन जसं असतं तसं आपला चेहरा दिसतो. आपण मनातून आनंदी असलं तर तो आनंद आपल्या चेहऱ्यावर दिसतो. आणि मॅथिल्डाचं आता तसंच झालं होतं. छान नवीन ड्रेस मिळाला होता, आवडीचा नेकलेस तिने घातलेला होता. सो शी वॉज व्हेरी हॅपी अँड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल शी वॉज प्रिटी ऑल्सो. आणि म्हणून पार्टीमध्ये असलेल्या इतर कुठल्याही स्त्रियांपेक्षा ती अतिशय सुंदर, ग्रेसफुल, स्टायलिश अशी दिसत होती. आता तिला खरं मनातून खूप आनंद झालेला होता and she was very happy. She was very happy. She danced wildly like anything. After so many days, her dream came true. So she danced wildly with passion. forgetting everything in the triumph of her beauty and success. Now, whatever she dreamed, it was achieved by her, and because of everything she got at this moment, she forgot everything and she danced wildly and as if she was on a cloud of happiness. आता ती खूप खुश होती. बऱ्याच दिवसांनी तिचं स्वप्न पूर्ण झालेलं, त्यामुळे ते क्षण तिने खूप 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 एन्जॉय केले. Mathilde and her husband left at about 4 o'clock in the morning, so whole night they were enjoying it. When they were finally in the street, they could not find a cab. They walked down toward the Cine till they found one. They were dropped off at their door in the Rue de Matry, and sadly it was all over for her. So the one night of her life she enjoyed like anything which she was dreaming since her childhood. The name, fame, money, beauty, enjoyment, all luxurious, lavish life. जे तिने आयुष्यभराचं स्वप्न बघितलेलं ते एका रात्रीसाठी तिने ते सगळं एन्जॉय केलं. Till up to 4 in the morning they enjoyed it and they left for their home. But that was all over for her. आणि हा जो क्षण होता ते घरी पोहोचले आणि सगळं संपलं. का झालं असं? So when she went home, in front of the mirror, she took a final look at herself in all her glory. घरी पोचल्याबरोबर तिने स्वतःला आरशात पाहिलं की बघूया तरी मी कशी दिसते. In front of the mirror, she took a final look at herself in all her glory. But suddenly she uttered a cry. She no longer had the necklace round her neck. Oh my God. So that was the moment. The whole night they were enjoying till 4 o'clock in the morning. And when she came home, she found that there is no more necklace round her neck and she started crying. She cried loudly. And when her husband heard this, her husband asked her, "What's the matter?" Then she replied, she was very panicked. She said, I have no longer Madame Forrester's necklace." She was literally crying. And when her husband heard it, he said, "What? How? That's impossible." So, in this way, whatever dream Matilde had throughout her life, it came true, but that was only for one night. And very soon she again realized the reality. When she came home and she found that she has lost the necklace which she had borrowed by Mrs. Forestier. And my dear children, here the story has reached to the peak point. But we will be continuing this story in the next part. So keep watching. That's all for today. So you will revise whatever we have learned in today's session. Please subscribe the channel and press the notification button to get the link of next video. Bye bye.